There are a lot of talented people in the world, but do you understand what actually makes legends? Discipline, self discipline. If you think about all of the greats, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, etc., they all were talented, no doubt. But if they had not had the self discipline and the vision that they set out and saw for their life, they wouldn't have done what they did. Being talented is not enough. You have to be disciplined in order to become a legend. Today's word is the greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. All praise to the Most High God. Love to the Mother. So I'm here to ask you, do you want it? Do you really want it? Because the greatest version of you is going to take you being truly committed to that vision. That means that you're going to have to push through resistance. That means that things are going to get uncomfortable because it's foreign to you. That means that you could have setbacks, but for every setback is the comeback, y'all. For every failure, and even if it's a big failure, either you brush yourself off. Oh, is this confirmation? Look, failure to But look, I don't think I can put it back on. We're going to put it down. But I'm not going to stop the message right now. I'm going to keep going. Because I'm going to replace that little rickety earring with something magnificent. Do you hear me? I'm going to keep going. Even though I had a setback. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to let setbacks stop me. I'm going to learn the lessons from whatever that setback is. I'm going to refine myself from whatever that setback is. Y'all, and on any given day, we could have so many different setbacks to really knocking us down to achieve our goals. But like real life example, when I was going to law school, y'all, I got pregnant with my second daughter. Was I trying to get pregnant? Oh no. I had gotten everything I needed to do. I was enrolled in law school. I already had a toddler. I had notified my job. I had resigned, letting them know the date I was going to leave. And I'm not being pregnant going into your first year of law school when my dream was to be a U.S. senator, right? An attorney. I could have, I had already deferred a year. The previous year, I had deferred a year because I wanted to work for the alderwoman at the time, and I wanted to get to experience what it was like to work at the city level, working with constituents. And when that came and I found out I was pregnant right before I was supposed to start school, I could have just said, you know what, I'm not going to do this law school. And I could have, the thing is, after that first deferment from law school, you would have had to reapply all over. And if I hadn't chose to move forward, my application, I would have had to take everything again. The LSAT, I would have had to reapply. I would have had to go through everything. And there is a big chance that I might not have ever become an attorney if I had let this very big obstacle, although I love my baby girl now, but it was not easy being pregnant in your first year of law school, y'all, with a toddler as a single mother. Not easy. Not in the least bit. But the best version of Sadie Rose showed up. And the reason why the best version of me succeeded, I Callied legal writing for anybody that knows anything about law. Your girl, I Callied legal writing. That's best in the class, my first year. And I did it my second year too, while I had a toddler and a brand new baby. And that was because I was writer. I was disciplined, regimented. I learned that from being at Culver about the schedule and like how you got to be about your business. In the morning, you got to handle your business. You got to come home from law school. I made sure I spent time with my babies and I fed them. I took care of them. I bathed them. I loved them. But by a certain time, they little butts needed to go to bed so that your girl could stay up and then write legal writing and research and read all my case notes on the ride back after class. Any gaps in time I had when I was in school, when my sister was watching my kids, I made sure I went to the library and studied. When I was riding on that train to and from every day, I made sure I was reading because they would like assign crazy amounts of work, y'all, like to read. So I was super regimented and disciplined, and I had no time for nothing outside of that, okay? I was razor focused. And did I experience setbacks? Yes, y'all. Like, I'm a super nerd. I went in, like, loving school, woo, 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 expecting to just blow it out the park. And when I got back my first semester grades that year, because they grade on a curve, and it don't matter how smart you are, they curve and everything. I was like, I think it was the first time I ever really got a C, y'all. Except like in college, maybe when I took economics or something. I don't know. But I was like, oh, my whole world fell. And then, but then you know what I did? Instead of letting that defeat me and quitting law school, I went and started talking to people to find out how you can do better. And by doing better, it meant that you had to go to office hours and talk to the professors and figure out what they wanted. Because when you got a whole bunch of smart people that you competing with, you better understand how the game works, okay? So once I learned the ethic, I applied it. But I was super disciplined, and I had to be super disciplined taking the bar afterwards. You know, with these two young kids, y'all, that was the greatest version of me. Honestly, going through law school and passing the bar by far is one of my greatest accomplishments in my life. And I don't say that lightly. It was so hard. Going to Culver and graduating at the top of my class was super hard, y'all. I went to a school district where I was behind everybody when I started at high school, and I had to study up hard. I had to study into the night. I had to do those things, in order to rise above everyone else. And now in my life, now personally, it's about discipline again, y'all. Only it's a different type of discipline now. All those other times I was prioritizing like my career in school. But now God has told me I gotta discipline me and my well-being in my body. I have to be disciplined. Like, I got my mind right, I got my spirituality right, I got my mental health right, but I gotta get my body right in order to really truly step into the best version of myself. And that requires being disciplined about what I eat. I can't eat no gluten. I can't eat no fried food. I gotta eat lots of greens. I gotta get my berries. I gotta be hydrated. Going to bed on time, making sure I'm getting my sleep, making sure I don't let my kids run me, which is very hard, y'all, because they be trying to run me. I got some teenagers. My morning routine, y'all, I just dropped a meditation. I dropped these meditations. Please use it at your disposal. I'm going to drop another one that I put together about healing your body. And you don't have to wait, right, to be sick in order to do these meditations. You can use it as prevention and do it in the morning. So I dropped one yesterday, a morning meditation you can do to ground and release and start your day up. But I'm going to do another one about how you can imagine yourself and your body being restored back to the original blueprint of our cellular DNA so that we can live longer and enjoy this thing called life. So, I'm working on my morning routine for when I first wake up in the morning to my workout after and to the shower and how I take care of myself. And so after I get this morning routine down where I really, really am disciplined with it, and I ground myself every morning, then I'm going to start focusing, okay, at night, what is my night routine? And I'm going to try my best to be disciplined with it. And also being disciplined about having fun. Y'all, like that, the two don't go together, but they do. Because when you are a workaholic or when you have a lot of responsibilities, we often don't find fun for ourselves. But in order for us to really, really be light and vibe high And to be at our best, we have to have fun and we have to laugh. I hope this is helpful. I hope it's relevant. I love y'all. Peace.